Oh wait, I'm not. Whoops. All right. Excuse me. Hello, everyone. It is me. I forgot to make a Twitter post again. Wow, what a surprise. I really should just remember. How do I always forget to do this? I'm just kind of stupid sometimes, it happens. Hang on. Um, ch- Okay. Give me a second while I do things. I'm trying to find a trying to find a GIF that represents my emotions within this moment. I'm just yapping today, so I need a yapping GIF. This'll work. Who cares? And the connection's having a stroke. Well, you should probably give it some form of CPR. Do you give CPR for a stroke? Hey, Sleepy. Hello. How are you? Uh, Boom. Okay, there we go. So, uh, yeah, I'm also very tired. I've been catching my ass because, oh, nights in nights in Germany. My bad. Whoops. Yeah, I've been catching my ass. I've been very sick, so yeah, Knight's taking a flight, so she is not going to be here. I'm pretty sure she's going to Croatia right now. She's in the middle of moving, so I'm pretty sure they're just getting a bunch of stuff ready. So she's probably not going to be here. She's probably going to be on a flight very soon. So we'll have her in our hearts. But yeah, I have been uh not great. Last week started off pretty good, but towards the end of the week I got really tired because being sick the week before messed up my circadian rhythm is the thing that governs your sleep. So I've been going to sleep very early, but I am not able to stay asleep for very long. I'd stay asleep and it would hit like 3, and then I'd just wake up and I would be up because I couldn't go back to sleep. And then for the rest of the day, I would sleep all day from like morning to like 12 or something. I would sleep. I would wake up for a few hours and then I would take another nap. And then I'd be up for a few hours and then I'd go to bed for the day. Somehow during all of this, I managed to finish a commission and get several videos out, which is impressive, honestly. it's, it's just been that. Plus, I got a bit of news that wasn't great during this time period. Uh, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say what it was because it's a bit personal and it's also something that's I'm not sure when it's going to happen. Uh, to be clear, I'm fine. I am fine. I wouldn't say I'm healthy, but I'm fine. I'm normal. I'm okay. Uh, it's just that, it's family news, so I may be very I'm gonna have to like push my ass in overtime and work a lot these coming up weeks because I might need to head back to Trinidad eventually. I might need to take a flight there, so I'll need to have money ready for that eventually. What's up, perchance? Yeah, I'm just giving a rundown on what happened last week, why I didn't stream a lot. Because I had streams scheduled for basically most of last week, and I only did two of them, I think. Yeah, that was not great, but yeah, personally, I'm fine. I'm not healthy, but I'm alive, and that's all I can really ask for. And sometimes I don't even ask for that. So, I've been doing 12 hours today, so I just thought I was missing the streams. I think you missed all of the ZZZ streams, funnily enough. It's fine, I didn't even get Jane though, so it's cool. I need to farm more in that game. You know what? Speaking of gotcha games, I'm gonna be mad as fuck because I'm going to complain. I'm gonna complain about a gotcha game that I play. Honkai Star Rail. Is my door closed? My door is open. Give me a second, actually. Gotta close the door. Yeah, I started playing ZZZ for the rat because the rat makes me want to fucking nut. Honkai Star Rail. I played. So basically, the patch came out like a month and a half ago, and the events end today. I played through the entirety of the story and two of the events yesterday. I played through the entire thing in one sitting. Well, technically it was one sitting. I did a little bit of it like previously this week, but I was always like, okay, I'll just sit through today and read the entire thing, and then every time I got bored and then just went to play something else. So yeah, I played the ZZZ story. I played the HSR story. What the fuck did I play? That shit pissed me off more than anything. It is 4 hours of setup with no payoff. It is one of the. This is patch 2.4. There are 6 patches. It's like if the first part of Pinocchio was worse. They introduce a bunch of new characters. We barely do anything with them, so they're not well developed, and we don't have much reason to care about any of them. The only person we get any amount of attachment to is Yun Li. The other like fire dude that they released doesn't do anything in this chapter. Like he shows up in the March event, but that's it. He doesn't do jack shit. I'm mad as fuck. So yeah, I was pissed off. And like the ending too was just really, really fuck. Yeah, man. God, I was not a big fan of Pinocchio except for the stuff with the watchmaker. Cause that was the only part of that that was set up well. Like the watchmaker part was the best part of Pinocchio, and in this part, they haven't introduced any character that I have any reason to really be interested in. I like Fei Xiao's design. Fei Xiao is cool. Let me show off Fei Xiao because I don't know how many people play Star Rail. Let me show off Fei Xiao because she's really cool actually. View image anonymously. Till Kafka release got Kafka and quit. I might quit soon. I don't know. Yeah, so. Oh yeah, Genshin drama. Genshin drama is stupid. I'm not even gonna bother talking about it because I don't fucking care. Yeah, this is Fei Xiao. Is it control? Yeah, it's control. Ignore this crusty image. This is Fei Xiao. She like this is a really cool design. She doesn't do anything though. She shows up, stops Yan Qing and fucking Yun Li from fighting, and that's it. That's all I get. That's all that happened. And like the characters that they introduce in this patch, I I guess Yun Li got a character quest, but I don't do character quests. Yes, Yanqing is still getting bullied. Well, he doesn't actually get bullied all that much this chapter. Honestly, this chapter is more of a setup for Yanqing than anything was in like the actual patch he showed up in. He gets more development in this chapter than he did in his own story. It's kind of fucked up, honestly. I mean, obviously they're setting her up for to do stuff in the next patch, but literally 90% of this of this patch's story was just standing around and talking for 20 minutes at each other. Literally all of the conversations is, hey, you guys remember what happened when you were first on the Lufo? And you're like, yeah, man, that was really sad. And it's like, yeah, that's fucked up. So we're investigating what happened in the Luofo. So you guys have to like just talk to us for 20 minutes. And then during the last 30 minutes, they just dump a bunch of shit on you. And it's like, oh, here's the new villain of this story. Oh my god. And it's like, he got his ass beat by Jinglu. Like, we aren't worried. What is there to be worried about? Like 15 of the most powerful people like in the like Chunzo Alliance are on there. I guess like a hunt march was cool, but the thing is none of it is new information. They introduce new characters, but none of the information they're giving you is new because they're just like running through everything that happened previously. Like I like the characters and the comedy, but Jesus, nothing interesting. Excuse me. Fuck. Nothing interesting happened. Like we just talked for 4 hours, and then there was a bunch of fights at the end with a new location, and then they ended on a cliffhanger. The timeline of events is also really confusing because basically there are like three main groups that are being focused on. March, Yanqing, and Yun Li are doing their own thing. The rest of the Astral Express crew is doing their own thing, and then like the new characters are also doing their own thing. They're still doing the fucking perspective switching shit, which I fucking hate. They're still doing the perspective switching thing, but in this case it made a little bit more sense because all of the events are taking place at one time. Sorta, I think. I don't know. It's really weird and confusing. Because like Yanqing and March discover that something's wrong with the Lufo and that like people have infiltrated it. So they're like, okay, we need to head back to the seat of divine foresight so we can tell Sayu, I can't remember his character's name. I remember the voice actor, but not the character. What the fuck is his name? Jingyuan. So we need to hover back to the seat of divine foresight to tell Jing Yuan. And then they're like, meanwhile, at the seat of divine foresight, and they're just like, man, something's wrong. We should go to the prison because that's where the actual express crew is, and something must have gone wrong. Oh wait, no, that happens after. That happens after everything we see happen at the prison. So like, the Astral Express crew and the new characters are at the prison at the same time, but they're going through different routes for some reason. So, like, a bunch of shit happens there, and then they cut to the seat of divine foresight, where Jing Yuan, Fei Xiao, and this old guy are all just sitting around talking, doing nothing. And it's supposed to be happening at the exact same time as, like, the prison stuff, because we sent out a side crane that, like, at the end of the prison stuff. So they were just, like, sitting around doing nothing for an hour. So what were Yanqing and March doing? They said they were going to the seat of divine foresight. Did they just not go? Like, what were they like? How much time did they take? They followed like they did stuff like everything that happened with March and Yanqing happened for like 10 minutes, and you're telling me the stuff that happened at the prison and at the seat of divine foresight also happened within that 10 minutes, and Yanqing and March could not get to the seat of divine foresight to explain what was going on. They just had to figure it out on their own. They couldn't have them just tell them because they have evidence. Like, what was the point? What was the point of having the Cycrane go? The Cycrane and Yanqing could have shown up at the same time. Uh, okay, I'm almost done complaining about Star Rail. I'm almost done. So, Star Rail likes to add a lot of mini games that don't really add anything. And I'll give them this. They did not introduce any new mini games in this chapter, which fucking surprised me. Okay, technically they didn't add technically they added one mini game, but it's just a remix on something that they already introduced when we were first there. And you're not required to do it to continue the chapter like you were in Pinaconi every fucking patch. So, that was cool. I and like it's an actually fun puzzle, so it's not like annoying or anything. But they did introduce a new gameplay section. How many of you guys have played the Yakuza